Greetings, Entities and Guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Your Run Kingdom, where we're going to be dwelling back.
This place is nothing like Tear Crown.
Yeah, no, it's not, because you're not in the ocean. We're going to be dwelling back at a Beast-Yeast, which, before I start, first of all, I gotta talk about all the comment-related stuff. However, before I actually start, talking about all that stuff, and yes, I am back here just so I can farm up for, more like the rare biscuits. Yeah, just for missions. However, you may notice that my team looks a little bit different. I'm gonna go more in depth of it once I go into one of these levels. If I go ahead and tap onto this, we're not gonna go into it, but I just want to get this. So I have a new team because I thought that this would help a lot in regards to making it through these levels. I thought my old team was bad, but well, I guess maybe it was, but I decided to do a little bit more research on, like, trying to manage a team, and I thought this would be pretty decent. I'm pretty sure there's, like, other cookies you can go with. Like, I'm pretty sure you don't need to have both Mystic Flower and Peach Blossom. However, I thought this team would still work out to some extent. I swapped out Crimson Coral as a defender and instead got Financier, literally purposely for this video. I decided to get Financier. In fact, speaking of which, here's what I can do. Wait.
The blessing of light comes with great responsibility.
Check this out.
Light, lead me to glory.
Yeah, as far as I know, I heard that Financier is actually really good. And I packed them with a bunch of almond toppings, being that now she can take damage resistant real well. And also I have her Biscuit, which is good for a good amount of damage resist. I threw in Stormbringer because that would be a good front dealing damage bringer, because I heard that trying to attack with singular targets, like with not Crab Relay, but Cream Puff, would not be good. So instead I got another front charger. I already talked about everything with Peach Blossom, but Peach Blossom and Mystic Flower should make it so that Apathy just does not work. Now, it still can affect me, but I'm pretty sure with their buffs, they could just, like, help me so much. But also, Creme Brulee is there just because, more damage. So why not? So, with that being said, now I can say that if you want to leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below for me to read on these videos, then feel free to do so. It could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, then that's what matters the most. And I will mention, this team took me like over an hour to make. I'm not even joking. Maybe a little bit less, but like around an hour. So I hope I did do good. And also, I'll be reading comments from the video Dark Resolution's Glorious Return Update and What is Peach? Peach Blossom Cookie. So we got that in that video. So now, before we start, we may as well just read a few comments, which is a pretty good handful from an idiot before we're most likely going to enter a cutscene in the next level. So before I do that, let's read a few comments I see from an idiot, with the one comment saying at 1553, so I like having my game on mute, so I never realized that Peach Blossom sounds like Stolas from Hell of a Boss. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that now I can't unhear it. Anyway, another comment that you left is that for the timestamp of 1610, I love his inspiration in the way it's represented. Reminds me a lot of the Moon Goddess story when her husband wanted to get back their immortality by going to the secret garden and making peach juice. Also reminds me of the Monkey King, where the Monkey King stole and ate some of the peaches and gained immortality twice. How can you be double immortal? That's what I want to know. How can you be double immortal? And the last comment I'll read from an idiot just says hello, which, hey, how you doing? Anyway, let's do this cutscene thing.
These stairs, there are so many.
I mean, yeah.
There is no end in sight. Just how many more steps must I climb to reach the summit?
I'm just gonna say, it's better than climbing up a mountain.
To make matters worse, my sword has not stopped shaking since my arrival in Beast-Yeast. And its tremors are growing worse. Please, be calm, my sword.
Okay, so that was kind of more of a shorter cutscene, but I'm pretty sure what I'm gonna theorize is, just as a little quick theory, I think he's focusing too much on his sword and not on himself. Which I know that's kind of bold, because he says he's the one who's supposed to, like, save his own, like, brigade, his own warriors. But I don't know, that's just how I kind of view it. So anyway, let's get back to the normal level going, which we gotta deal with some fish, which This is the first time I'm going to test this new team out. I'm hoping it actually goes well. If it doesn't, then I've really wasted a lot of XP jellies, a lot of time upgrading toppings, and also a lot of time, like, you know, setting this up. So let's give it a try.
Return to nothing.
Oh, okay, this seems to work pretty well.
The light guides my hand.
Look at all this shield going on. There's just a thunderbolt right there.
Flourish and grow.
I think this is working. Yeah, I think this worked to a very great extent.
A perfect performance.
Yeah, you could say that again. That was actually really good. Insanity. And now we have to go up more steps. Great.
Finally, a respite.
Oh wait, well, I mean, there's more stairs, but we reached like a break.
I can catch my breath here. The wind, only cliffs below. I must hold on to this tree.
What tree are they holding on to? That one? Because to be fair, I know they said that there's a lot of steps to climb up, but how many are we counting? Like what? Like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Well, that's probably about like 20, 22 steps. I could climb that. And I'm like, I have bad posture. I'm fat. Like, what do you mean? I could climb that. And I'm pretty sure like maybe 40 stairs. That's easy. Schools have more stairs. It's probably just for better representation of the level, like, you know, because they don't want to actually have, like, you know, 10,000 stairs going up, because that would just make everything so long, but still. Anyway, let's go ahead, and now we gotta face... What are those? Cranky cloud cranes, of course. And we gotta take care of alpha-steamed wolves, sure. This is about to get more chaotic, so... Be prepared to strap on, just like how Dark Cacao is, Nope, Dark Cacao is strapping onto that tree. So here we go. Add all that. And it all goes down. And just in case, if anything happens, I'm going to go ahead and apply this. Beautiful. And then all this. And we're already done with the level. Oh, I'm so glad I made a team that is kind of better than what it was before.
Ah, what a delight.
Yeah, you could say that again, Peach Blossom. I'm pretty sure that was Peach Blossom who said it. We got a more... Okay, before we go up more stairs, we should probably read a few comments while we're still on this nice respite. So, there's a comment from Ski Storm saying, question, Cookie World doesn't feel right, but Desert World better? Maybe other dessert kind have complexity to other desserts? What are you trying to say to me? What? Cookie World doesn't feel right, but the Dessert World is better? Aren't they both still taking place in Earthbread? I don't get it. I don't get what you're saying. Marcoy YT left a comment saying, or Marcoy just left a comment saying, I'm curious to know, but does the paycheck pleb still hate you for getting pure vanilla cookie costume before them? Probably yes. I'm gonna 100% say yes, because it's not the fact that I got it before them, it's the fact that they got the White Lily costume 3 times before, I think 2 times or 3 times before I even got it. And I barely had to pay a single cent, and they spent like a few paychecks. So yeah. And lastly, before I continue climbing the mountain, Arian Funhouse left a comment saying, I can't believe Peach Blossom Cookie came. Also, Dark Chocolate Cookie doesn't meet his father in Beast-Yeast episode 4, which is ironic. Wait, really? Okay, well, okay, let me just mention this right now. I hope that's... Unless there's more to the story. Okay, but I'm just gonna make sure that I keep a count. I gotta make sure I keep your commented up, because I'm gonna pull this out right now. Don't spoil the story for me. Like, I'm not mad about it. Well, I actually kind of am, but like, Dark Chocolate, because like the fact that he said that to me, I was kind of totally expecting it. I would have probably been disappointed, but there's probably like more to the story. But I'm curious to know like how that even works. Unless if you're lying to me, which that would be a really good lie. But seriously, do not spoil any part of the story from it, or else like. That's actually, like, really crude, and, like, if you do that more than, like, one time, I will not hesitate to, like, at least mute you from the channel. Like, I'm not even joking, like, don't do anything spoiler-esque, because I haven't viewed the entirety of the story, and the reason why I read comments is so I can interact with all you plebs, but on the real, like, don't spoil anything for me if I actually want to experience it for myself. I am being 100% genuinely serious about that. And if you are gonna say something that has spoiler warning, like, put at the top of the comment, like, you know, spoiler warning, something like that, and then, like, add an extra few lines so I have to, like, extend the comment, or at least, like I mentioned, just put spoiler warning at the top of the comment just so I can see it, so I can most likely avoid it. But seriously, like, don't spoil things on me like that. Like, that's kind of just disrespectful. Anyway, let's go up the ladder.
From here on, the slope is as steep as a cliff.
Why the flip did I call it a ladder?
I have to climb it with my bare hands. Now then, one by one. No rushing. Wrong step. I'm falling.
Oh no, they gotta go back. They gotta go walk all the way back up again. All right. Luckily, that comment really didn't like ruin my whole entire vibe because, like, even though they told me that detail, which I hope that's not true because why? Like, genuinely why? But like, anyway, still,
Return.
because I still get to at least experience the story, so I get to see it all for myself because experiencing it is kind of different from like seeing it with text on the screen. But I'm curious.
Victory is electric!
I'm still like very curious as to what their plans were at the end of that flipping teaser, or like the teaser for the update when it originally came out. Dizzy and Cloud Cliffs. This seems interesting. Oh yeah, I should probably read the comment question of the day. I like nearly flipping forgot that. But anyway, yeah, we should probably ask those because I usually ask them in like the middle of like videos just so I can kind of ask that. But anyway, for a common question of the day, which do you prefer? Would you rather live in an environment that has hot weather or live in an environment that has cold weather? Because I feel like both have like their ups and downs. Like, let's say if you're simple, like, you know, you want to live in a place full of hot weather because, you know, it'd be nice, it'd be tropical, it'd always be sunny all the time, it'd always have like beautiful weather, which to be fair, I'm not saying that like cold weathers doesn't have beautiful weathers, they do too, but I think hot weathers make it more prominent. But you also got to bear the downside that like it's super hot. Like, you gotta deal with like air conditioning, making yourself feel cool, like by stuffing your shirts in like the freezer just so you feel cool, or like ice buckets in front of like your fan just so you can feel cool. If the air conditioner doesn't like make your whole entire house like become in debt because of how much you have to pay for that, and like, oh, don't even get me started on like bugs or like getting burned by the sunburn. But the cold, it also has like, you know, nice beautiful sights as well. It's nice and comfy. Usually better times to be indoors, but same exact thing. You have to deal with like all the stupid snow or slush, and also if you think air conditioning is bad, try a heating bill. Good luck with that one, but be sure to tell me down in the comment section below because I feel like people might vary their answers with that one. But anywho, let me just go ahead and just continue on with this, and we're gonna see if we can still power push through the story, and hopefully Dark Cacao does not fall down any stairs. Did the game freeze, or is it still loading? No, this is definitely a crash. It's so crashed. For club's sake, can I actually enter the level without having my whole entire game crash for some reason? Because it felt intentional, oddly. I swear, ever since I read the spoiler, which, by the way, while I was opening the game back up, I did respond to, so I hope they get the message, but y'all need to learn this stuff. I guess I should probably make it like something to read in the comments, but
Witness the heavens
obviously, like, I thought it would just be like obvious because I wouldn't spoil anything for you.
Return
Whoa, clear all
to
that up.
nothing.
I'm sorry, I didn't want Apathy to like go ahead and kill me real quick. That would have been bad. Luckily, Mr. Flower ended up saving the day, which is something that I would never think I would have ever said.
place.
But yeah, I wonder, is there gonna be another cutscene after this? Because there's just a little exit thing. Maybe? No, doesn't look like it. But there's an exclamation point over here.
Where? The cliff got the best of me after all. I remember last time, Caramel Arrow Cookie was there to rescue me. But alas, that was the past. Now that there's no one beside me, I must pull myself together. I have no choice but to climb back up.
Okay, so he's got to climb all the way back up once again, which, while he does that, we got to go ahead and read a few more comments, which hopefully doesn't include anything spoilery. I'm praying, because I don't want to have to say this warning over and over again. Like, I don't want to have to implement, like, a plumbing comment lock once again, where, like, people just left multiple comments, so I wasn't able to read them all. Anyway, Sonic Gamer left a few comments for one saying, when I first heard of Peach Blossom Cookie's voice, I was like, that's a dude? Yes. They are indeed a part of the, Eclair Cookie and Affogato Cookie Club of, oh, they look feminine. Oh, shoot, that's a dude. And another comment you said is, remember when I said I was saving up for a trip to England to meet my GF in person? That trip might not be happening because, unfortunately, we broke up. Don't worry, me and her are so good friends. Well, as long as you're still friends, and I'm pretty sure that's what matters. As long as y'all aren't, like, on, you know, a toxic level and, like, you know, a bad relationship, basically, even as a friendship. But It's fine, at least you're still friends and nothing ended off on like a bad term. That's like the best thing that can happen out of that.
Victory
Also,
is electric!
Captain Chris left a comment saying, the new Awakening gimmick. Side note, I also got the Dragon Lord Dark Cacao 2 times, and the first time I got in the 10 pole, which, hey, that's impressive. Wait, the new Awakening? Oh, I think I asked, like, what was your favorite thing about the update, which, oh, well, I guess that is pretty unique. Also, Mr. Yellow Balloon left a comment saying, thank God that the pity prize in another gacha is only 150 instead of the usual 250. That is, oh, that's actually something I didn't even consider. The pity prize was even less, which I did notice that, but I really didn't make any comments on it. Oh, that actually might be very, very helpful, depending on how many we get. Maybe they like felt bad about like, oh man, they just really hate this new like Ancient Plus rarity. We gotta try and fix that. So anyway, 419 shrouded by mist and fog. Well, there is another thing. Why the heck is this like loading up right now? I just started the game. Well, I mean, I didn't even just start. I played just a moment ago. Was it because it flashed up with like, you know, hey, unconfirmed battle result or whatever the pleb? Whatever.
Climbing up this cliff with my bare hands is making my dough crumble. Oh, this is so hard. I am weak with hunger. My dough aches. I barely have any strength left in me, but my pain is nothing compared to what my loyal denizens felt as they crumbled into flour. Even if I'm slow, even if I slip and stumble, even if my arms should break, I will continue climbing, on and on. Then I will surely reach the summit at some point.
I mean, to be fair, that is bold of you saying, like, even if your arms break off, you still climb, but, like, how are you gonna hold your sword? I'm assuming with your teeth. Because that's the only thing I could, assume. So I gotta get all the way over there, which we could probably do, like, 1 or 2 more levels and then see how far we can get. Probably, like, 1 more. Oh, wait, this is 416. I'm on the right one yet. Yeah, okay. Probably, like, 1 or 2 more, I guess it depends, but, anyway, while we do that, there's more comments to read. Like, for example, Colossal Slayer says a comment saying, maybe it's just me, but I think Dark Cacao's new design is cool, except for the hat. It looks silly. To each their own, you know what they say.
Return.
Because I think, I personally think the hat looks cool. But also, I think the whole outfit looks cool, generally.
Witness the
Anyway, get out of here. And also, Charles Gabriel Cecilia left a comment saying, Calvin question of the day, my favorite addition to the new Realm of Apathy update is Peach Blossom Cookie, because when I first saw him, I thought he was a she, but I was wrong, because Cookie Run Kingdom is the only game that can make me so shocked when it comes to cookie genders. Plus Beast-Yeast episode 4, because I love the stories in Cookie Run Kingdom. Yeah, that's fair. The stories does seem pretty unique. And also, comment from AGamer360 they left a comment saying, I'm enjoying playing Tower of Adventures right now, and I got 1 super epic item, and I'm maining cream soda right now. Yes, I've spent all my day when Tower of Adventures released playing to avoid stressing for my finals results. Buddy, I don't know what year you're in, but let me tell you, you should probably study for your finals, because I don't want you to fail, and I don't want you to get a low grade on your finals. Your finals make up like 20% of your grade as far as I remember. I'm not trying to stress you out, but I really want you to pass. I want you to do good. I don't want you to look back in regards to school. I want you to look to the future. And I want you to evolve and grow yourself as a person instead of just being stuck in that one place forever. Don't be like me and repeat 1 year and then have like a depressing year because you know that your friends aren't going to be there. Yes, that's true. It is sad. Anyway, cutscene time. Uh-oh. There's some staggering.
Have I finally reached the summit? I can see the great vistas of the mountains from up here. It truly makes me realize how high up I am. What is this? There is a small opening in the rocks, and the smell of burning candles wafts from within. There must be someone in there.
Is that a Powerpuff Girls like movement sound effect?
The cookie I seek. She must be in there.
Okay, so I think before we do this level, actually, should we just do this one then end it off? Should we? We do this level and then that's it. Because there's still a few comments to read, I can still entertain this. So, with that being said, there's also a comment from, there's a few from Mona Wolf Deer. One saying, common question, Peach Blossom, understandable. And Joe the comment says, I got Mystic Flower today, literally at the end of the update, like, help. I also got Olive Cookie. That's fair.
Return
I'm proud
to
of you for getting that.
nothing.
And also olive cookie too, so that's cool. But anyway, clear this up.
What happened to Rat?
And also, Lena DiGio left a comment saying, common question of the day, my favorite part of the update is Pete's Blossom Cookie. Again, got a lot of Pete's Blossom lovers in the
Victory is
chat.
electric.
And by chat, I mean comment section. Pashman left a comment saying, honestly, I love Pete's Blossom Cookie getting added, and I love his design so much. It's so heavenly, plus, well, I'm not going to spoil it. Something's, oh, I'm curious what you're going to spoil, unless if it has something to do with Dark Cacao. Unless if it's the pleb who already like spoiled the Dark Chaka moment, which if that's the case, I'm going to be like really upset. But, well, not at you, just at the other person, but yeah, I told you that's going to be like a gripe that stings on me for like the rest of the video. And also, MLG Bower QR Persona 5 Boy left a comment saying, if you couldn't tell, Devsisters is really biased towards their own game, since this is the fourth, maybe third, if OvenBreak didn't cross over with Kingdom on launch, time they cross over with their own game. Was it? I think it is. Wait, hold on. This is the fourth... Hold on, fourth time they cross over with their own game, like... I mean, was it? I don't remember. I think I know what you mean, but like, it kind of depends, because like, you know, with all the different games that they release, they kind of shift around. But before I end the video, the last comment I will read comes from Smart and Spiral, with one saying, yeah, I think we're still back with the event, because I'm grinding out this one. Yeah, you gotta grind out a lot with this event because, you know, you got Mystic Flower, you got Dragon Lord Dark Cacao, you got a lot of stuff. There's also a comment saying, one time I was playing Kick Around Tower Adventures, and I completed Chapter 4 in the story mode. To be honest, I got Twisted Donut Cookie from the event both for Kingdom and Witch's Castle. Proud of you. I'm glad that you got that cookie. I know they don't really do much in both games, but you know what? It's good to have them around. And lastly, your comment says, woo, I wish there was a legendary cookie in Tower Adventures, I hope. I feel like there should be, but it's not coming just yet. That'll be for later, though. But with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Your Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And also down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, including a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the Kick Your Run new 2 staff for absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise where you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content that you won't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese!